see any similarities between your personality and hers a little bit?
I think with any icon, you always find yourself relating to them. You know, even Marilyn Monroe, or at least fantasizing about relating to them.
How do you feel when you see yourself in the poster and it's written Diana? I think that's striking, isn't it?
It is. It's eerie. It's strange.
Is this the role of your life, I think?
It's definitely the biggest challenge I've had thus far, yeah.
Naomi explicou também por que quase desistiu de aceitar o papel de Diana.
Well, all the reasons I was afraid of doing it, you know, were about the fact that she's the most famous woman of our time and everyone remembers her so well and loved her so much. And, would I be able to deal with those, you know, the comparisons and everybody's opinion if I got it right or not. So that was a scary challenge, but ultimately I felt that it was an opportunity. It took a good 6 to 8 weeks to get the voice down, and I was sure I couldn't do it. I mean, I found it very, very hard, because it's one thing in getting the voice, but you have to stay relaxed.
Doctor, this is Diana.
Well, perhaps I can show you around. There's a canteen on the ground floor, but it's not open late.
You could always pop round the corner for supper with me.
Because I'm playing a character that is, you know, very passionate about his privacy being preserved as much as possible. It was difficult because, you know, obviously information wasn't easily forthcoming. But I did meet people who could work with him and who knew him. We would have liked to have met him, but at the same time we were very conscious that he didn't want to be bothered.
Did you like her? Were you a fan of Diana?
No, absolutely not. No, I wasn't a fan of the royals at all. When I read the script, I was able to have a kind of empathy for Diana that I had never had before.
You're the most famous woman in the world. Use your power.
I'm only trying to highlight a problem that's going on all around the world.
The more research I did, the more I realized that this was the most complex character I ever had to deal with. The more I found out about it, the more she started fascinating me. And it's kind of pathetic to say that, but I really started liking her a lot, actually, and admiring her too.
You decided not to show Harry and William. Why is that?
You know, you have to be very responsible and depicting the lives of real people, and it didn't feel right to have them in there. It felt like as if I would have crossed the line.
If I marry you, I have to marry the whole world as well. That's not possible.
Anything's possible.
I am a surgeon! I can't work with the paparazzi sticking their cameras in my face!
How much of this movie is fiction and how much is real?
It's very, very close to the truth. I mean, we've changed certain events around, but of course, if you're writing a love story, which this is, then you have to invent those scenes when the two lovers are on their own. I'm not very interested in how accurate it is at that point, but does it seem emotionally convincing? In the end, films are emotional journeys, and you have to write those emotional journeys.
I was trying to find a way for us to be together.
Diana!